Alright, good afternoon everybody. Welcome to our farm show. My name is Bryce. This is Chelsea up on the horse. I'm going to be your host of the show. The horse's name now is Sam. During the show we've got some activities, a few things we might like to try. Cracking a whip. A few people are going to go cracking a whip. Towards the end of the show we can all come over this way and have a go at milking a cow. By hand of course. I'm also going to show you how we shear a sheep, but before I can do that, I need to move all those sheep up inside the shed first. Moving the sheep around is what we call mustering. So we do mustering with special sheepdogs. So I'm going to introduce you to one of our dogs, Henry. So the breed of dogs that we use, these are Australian Kelpies. Come here buddies, this is Henry. Hey. So Kelpies like Henry here, they've been practice work sheep now for nearly 200 years. So all the young dogs are all born with a natural abilities and natural instincts to work the sheep. Now Henry, he's a youngest dog we got here at the farm. Yeah. He's nearly 3 years old now. But in human years, that's only around 18 or 19 years old. So he's still quite young, still learning. So we're going to take him straight out the back. I'll send him behind the sheep. We'll move them all around a little bit, show you how the mustering works. And then we'll bring them all back up into the shed, up into this pen right here. Out the back, you're going to see me, the stockman. I control the dog, and he controls the sheep for me. 3 main commands we use to control the dog. The command round will send him left of the sheep. The command back, send him to the right hand side. And stay, obviously makes him stay. Waiting for the next command. But these sheep will always move away from the dog. So just by controlling him, we can control the sheep. So we're going to show you how that works now. Alright, go round. I'll send him round first. Stay there, push him up. Push him up. Push him up. And go back, go back. Go back. Yeah. Stay. Stay makes him stay again. See, so we've got the balance there. Go back. Go back. Now, go back. Go back. Stay. Stay. Push him up. Now, stay here. Stay here. We're going to bring him up into the shed now. Push him up. Push him up. Nearly there, a little bit more around the corner. Henry.
I think you need to be better.
No.
There we go, good boy. That's enough now. Good boy. Alright, so next thing we do, Henry. That's it now.
You're scared.
Good boy. Now we always finish by giving our dogs a big pat to say good boy. That just lets the dogs know that we're happy with the job he's done. That also signs him off, he knows there's no more work. Job's done and away he goes. Now you must be wondering what the horse was doing at the back the whole time. Well, it wasn't doing much at all really, was it? It's just walking around. That's the purpose of the horse.
Oh.
That's providing the transport, so then we're always close to the sheep, we're close to the dogs. It keeps us always in control. But all these sheep we've just brought into the shed here, these are the girls. These are all female sheep. Female sheep are called ewes. The male sheep are the rams, and this is one of our boys. This is Trev. Now Trev, or the rams in general, they're only kept for breeding purposes. Breeding with the use to make more sheep, of course, so they're kept separate most of the time. That's the girls and that's the boys. And the boys' Trev. All right. Morning and afternoon tea. We all like to stop at work for a break, have a cup of tea. And we do as well. If we're out mustering all day with a horse, we'll actually need to stop and make ourselves some billy tea. And we call it billy tea because it's brewed in a billy can. Doesn't matter what type of tea goes in the billy, we call it billy tea anyway, won't we? First thing we need to do with this is boil some water. So you jump off your horse, you get your little fire going. You place the billy full of water straight into that fire. And once we have boiling water, that's going to boil, grab some tea leaves and chuck them into the billy, pick it up, and then we start swinging.
Oh.
So now we're swinging the billy. This is a famous Australian tradition. There's a practical reason why we do it. Swinging the billy forces the tea leaves from the top down to the bottom of the billy, which is the same force, keeping all that water inside. With the tea leaves at the bottom, when you pour out your tea, you don't get any tea leaves in it. Nice clean cup of tea, no tea leaves. But in case you were wondering, there is no tricks. Pour at the top, see? Full of water, no tricks at all, just got to keep it swinging. So right now we need someone to swing the billy for me. Might as well get this guy down. Right at the front, mate. Come and try this. This is quite easy, nothing bad should happen. I'll get you over this side. Over this side for me. Now I'll give you the billy and you're going to give it a big swing all the way around. Come here. You stand over this side, mate, so you don't get hit. Big swing, all the way around. Yeah, here we go. Let's do it down the road right there. That's what it is, mate. Thank you. Now, we had the dog barking while you were swinging the billy there. Albert is the judge. The billy swinging. He's the judge. He watches everyone swing the billy. He got very excited. He said, very good when he saw you doing it. Alright, now one more job to do. We need to move the sheep into the catching pen behind us. We're going to use Albert for this. Now he's a little bit older than Henry. He's very noisy. He gets the sheep moving quite fast. Alright, but I need the sheep like this way. So I'll put it behind the sheep. That's a noise. Good boy, good boy. Alright, sit. Now we always finish again by giving them a bit of a pat. Say, good boy, sign them off.
Oh!
Good boy, Albert. Off again, mates. Job done. Alright. Shearing the sheep now. To shear the sheep, we use the shearing plant. That's the electric motor, provides all that power. Pulling into gear, spins and drives a flexible shaft inside that tube, and all that will run down to here, the handpiece. So here we have two separate blades. There's a comb on the bottom there. That's a fixed blade. It combs through the wool. On top of that is the cutter. This one goes back and forth, cutting the wool off. So this is all fast, it's sharp, it's noisy, it's all quite dangerous. That's the modern way the sheep are shorn, the easier way it's done. Wasn't always that easy to do. A long time ago, all the sheep had to be shorn by hand. They were using the shears. 100 years ago, these were used. At that time in Australia, we had around 70 million sheep, which all need to be shorn by hand. Working with these, be 10 hours a day. In 10 hours, you could shear 70 to 80 sheep each. Today, 150 to 200 sheep per day. Much easier these days for the shearers. And then this piece of equipment was invented. This was actually invented by a shearer. So he had a very bad back, he couldn't shear sheep anymore. How do you think he got a bad back in the first place? From? Shearing, yes, of course, bending over. This one's for me, the shearer. So you watch the springs. I'll actually jump inside. We're down here, and then we can shear all day, up and down shearing. No springs at the top. What they do is they support half your weight. Takes a lot of strain off your back, which makes a big, big difference. I'll grab a sheep out here and show you how we shear it. So I'll hand you over to Chelsea, and she'll explain to us what's happening as I shear one of these sheep.
When a shearer catches a sheep, the first thing he does is turn it upside down very quickly. This gets the sheep off its legs, so it's completely under control and away.
봤어 나?
The shearer starts the shearing by removing the belly wool. When the belly wool has been removed, we can test surface on the rest of the wool. This is because the belly removes different processes on the other wool. When a sheep lies down on its belly, it picks up a lot of rubbish from the ground, mainly dead matter, grass seeds, earth, and prickles, which are hard to remove on the wool.
Iya.
In commercial series where building more than one shearer, usually 4 or 5 working together, and we call them as team shearers. They would start work at 7:30 in the morning, work for 2 hours, have a break at 17, work another 2 hours, and so on for an 8-hour day. Couple to the middle now. When the shearer shears around the sheep's head, you must be very careful for eyes and ears.
Iya. Iya. Ini mesti kayak satu penuh gitu ya. Nggak boleh kepotong ya.
The neck is the most difficult part of the sheep to shear. As you will see, the hair sheet flows underneath the wool, so the shearer feels the skin before he can open up the wool to see those going. In Australia, we shear mainly merino sheep. That is the breeder's sheep, and merinos are very wet too, and have a lot of loose skin all over their body, but especially around the neck.
뭐 상관없이 내가 감독
어디가?